That's so weird, bro. You're watching hentai, man.
I mean, I'm not watching hentai, but she's been drawing hentai. It's like it's interesting. I mean, the whole series is weird, bro. But
And this guy gets bothered by high school DxD titties, bro.
Yo, what's up, my fellow weaves? Welcome to the Retros Network. If you're joining us again for these ReZero reviews, you already know what's up. If you're new, thank you guys for giving us a chance. Anyways, another week, another fire episode of ReZero for you guys, and another fire review for all of you. And what is this, episode 7 now?
7, yep.
Of course, it's your boy Matthew the Win hosting another episode of the Weebcast. Joe, my co-host, always joining me for these reviews, Steven Trump.
What's up?
And yeah, I think we got another exciting episode to talk about this week. Let's just run through our usual recap of the episodes. So, Steven, just first off, tell me, what do you think of this episode of ReZero?
I thought it was decent. Just decent. It didn't wasn't over the top or anything. There wasn't things that made it stand out than other episodes. So I just thought it was decent with the plot and everything.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think actually after coming off that super good episode that we had last week and then going down to this week, it's super the contrast it wasn't great. Or I don't reword that. I don't say it wasn't great. I'll say this episode was definitely good. It just didn't compare to what we saw last week and then our episode 4. So it kind of felt.
It was
yeah.
It was whatever.
It was okay. It was okay. Okay. We'll move on. Now. Anyways, let's walk through our recap now. Okay. So the episode starts off with obviously Subaru resuming from the cliffhanger, gets saved by Beatrice in the library.
Yeah, and then he's like, why the fuck did you save me? And then, why are you saving me? I should have just died. You should just let me die.
Just hella fucking emo
like his emo or raging boy phase, you know?
Yeah, he was all like, just kill me. It's not worth living no more. But with Subaru, kind of makes sense because you know.
And then, he tried to kill himself with a broken piece of glass.
Yeah.
And then Beatrice wouldn't let him.
Actually, that scene in particular, it interested me a lot. It piqued my interest. Because when you see Subaru, right, he fucking smashes the glass, grabs the glass, and about to kill himself.
Yeah.
He stops himself. He doesn't go through right away. He doesn't fucking just impale in his throat, right?
Because obviously he still feels the pain. So
and he's still scared.
You're always gonna hesitate no matter what.
Yeah, but he's died 30 times after this. It's kind of cool that you kind of see he still has that fear of death, and he's not just gonna willingly jump off a cliff every single time he forgets his fucking math problem or some shit. He's like, oh, we'll just reset because it's easier that way.
He feels the pain.
Yeah.
Even after he respawns.
Yeah. So then, I mean, they have I think this is development for Subaru and Beatrice's relationship later on. I mean, it's very Beatrice was fucking shady as fuck during this conversation, right?
Yeah, she's showing love to the gospel.
Yeah, she's holding that shit like a newborn baby or some shit, bro.
Yeah, I was like, dude, are you a sin? Are you one of the sins?
Yeah, it fucking reminds me when we buy a new Funko Pop and we're just fucking holding that shit walking out the store and we're like, fuck, ain't nobody ever touching this.
Ain't nobody touching this.
I would die before this fucking Funko gets crushed. And that's how Beatrice was fucking holding her book, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
And Sue was like, why are you holding it so tight? Why do you have such attachment to it? And then she's like, oh, everything I do in this book is based off you.
Did you catch the shit that that she said she calls something her mother or she's like
to please mother or
to please mother. I was like, what?
I was like, whoa, the witch is
is it
the witch?
So this really develops Beatrice's character these first 5-6 minutes is really interesting.
Yeah.
Which basically gets reset because then Subaru does die, and let's get into what else happens in the plot. So after they have that exchange, Subaru finds out that she has some kind of connection with this book, and the book kind of rules her life, I guess.
Yeah, rules her actions, and what she does is basically what she says, and that's the reason why apparently she saved Subaru.
Yeah, because based on whatever on the book, because then Subaru kind of asks you why'd you save me? Why'd you save me? Because Subaru obviously wanted to die, so he can reset, respawn, have everyone come back to life and shit. Yeah, but anyways, after they have the interaction, I remember he tries to fucking attack Beatrice or some shit, and Beatrice fucking boom with the book, slaps his ass. Boom. And then Bow Lady, fucking, I think her name's Elsa, I figured that out now. She fucking chill and just walks into the room all casual
She's like, oh, I can finally kill you, bro.
Yeah, and the interesting thing to me is she walks in like she was super chill, and she's talking to Beatrice. Is oh, he really cares about you. So it makes you think did Beatrice call fucking Bow Lady to go murk everybody?
I'm not sure, bro. There's a possibility. You never know. ReZero might take that turn.
Yeah, that's what I was like. It's Beatrice that fucking. You do this series, bro. You never know, and especially with this episode, I was like, I don't know who the fuck is who, like who to trust no more, whose side is on whose side. And there's so much
because like they keep turning up, like they keep turning on each other. You know, like
yeah.
What's his name? Garfield, like in the other episode, he's like, you should do the trial, and like saying all this like positive, saying positive stuff to Subaru, and then all of a sudden like he's chokeholding him, throwing him into a cellar.
There's no like consistency.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's not a plot error. Like the plot is purposely doing this, right?
It's not a plot error. It's just like
it's purposely doing this, and you kind of like
alternate universes. Every time he does it.
It's character development. It's revealing more and more about the character, more and more about the story. It makes you more and more interested. So I was like, this is a great episode in terms of the development of the characters. Anyways, so yeah, Subaru dies. He obviously resets. Goes back to the goes back to the witch's graveyard. Right, and then he wakes up and same scenario. Amelia's still there. Amelia is still like struggling, I guess. Yeah. The interesting thing here I would like to mention though, I mean it's pretty straightforward. We saw how it happened last episode. Basically same setup. But the little difference here is that she's gonna call for Puck.
Right?
She calls for Puck here, and then later on in the episode, which I'll get to a little bit later, she calls him again.
Yeah, because remember in past episodes, Amelia says like this is the longest she's gone without Puck, and like Puck not showing up. So it's like she has so much attachment to him, like as a guardian or whatever, as a best friend. Yeah. She can't live without him. I
think it was either last episode or episode 5 where we were talking about how they introduced a lot of mysteries, and then one that we didn't really mention was the fact that Puck is like MIA for most of the episodes.
Like why did Puck leave? You know?
Yeah.
Like why is he not showing up?
Which is interesting because it's like both of their partners, I guess Subaru and Amelia's partners are both missing right now.
Yeah.
Subaru's being like Rem, and then Amelia being Puck. So they're both kind of without that kind of like support right next to them. So that's interesting. Anyways, after that, we get a quick cut. It goes to Subaru. He's chilling with Otto, and they're kind of talking with a really weird conversation. In my opinion, I think this is like a weird conversation. I don't know if you remember it because you watched it a little later. I always watch my ReZero last minute, bro. Yeah. Like, for some reason, I don't know. Like, I like watching. For me, weekly anime personally is like hard for me. Like, I know you love that shit, right?
I love being caught up with the anime. I'm like trying to see if the animation gets different or like they show any cool animations, like any special fight scenes. So I want to see that.
I'm different. Like you like weekly, like long animes. I'm about the fucking 24 episode, like
24 episode binge life.
12 episodes, fucking consume all of it. Like just for example, right? I basically started and finished 3 animes in about 2 days. Like I watched Masamune Kuno's Revenge. I reached peak degeneracy. I just fucking watched Eromanga Sensei. I just rewatched Kimi no Nawa, Your Name, which fucking made me bawl my eyes out. Like again, like I knew everything was gonna happen. I fucking started crying. Have you watched Your Name?
No.
Bro, you've gotta watch. This is my like 3rd time watching it. I still fucking cry. I don't know why. It's like the ending is spoiler warning here.
He finds her name.
It's like there's actually no. He doesn't find her name. That's the like it ends with her like him about to find out her name. But it's like a pretty happy ending. Like all things considered at the end. But I don't know. It gets me every single time, and I wish I could talk about it right now, but I really can't. But yeah.
Only time I've ever done that. Binge multiple anime was when I watched Blue Exorcist season 1 and Demon Slayer all in one day, and then I just had to like pull a 24 hour day, you know. Yeah. I didn't sleep, so like it was a school day too.
Yeah.
And I finals that day too.
Fucking shit, bro. You was like fuck school, bro. I'm just like stay up watching Demon Slayer and fucking Blue Exorcist. You gave up the final for Blue Exorcist?
Huh?
I mean, Blue Exorcist is good, but I don't know about like.
No, I watched Blue Exorcist first, you know.
Oh, and
then I was like, okay, it's still pretty early, so too early to sleep. So I was like, okay, I just started a new anime.
Too early to sleep. It's probably 12 o'clock. You fuck.
No, yeah, it was 12.
That was the fucking bastard.
And then I just like, I haven't watched Demon Slayer yet, but I've heard so much good stuff about it, so I just binged Demon Slayer as much as I could in 7 hours.
Oh, 7 hours? That's like the whole series. It's about 24 episodes, right? 20-minute per episode. Can you skip the ending and opening?
Yeah.
So that's like, if you divide that up, that's like 8 hours. Oh yeah, you probably got through most of the series.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then like, usually in my first period we don't do much, so I just watch the rest of it.
That's how I watched Darling in the Franxx right here. I fucking binged the whole series in about a day. But yeah, I've been on a huge grind lately. I watched Your Name again. I watched Masamune Kuno Revenge, and then I finished the manga, which I don't know why. Because when I watched the anime, I was like, this is mediocre. But I'm gonna go read the manga anyways, because then they had an OVA right afterwards, and I was midway to the OVA, and I realized, oh wait, this OVA doesn't take place after the series. It takes place after the manga, so I'd have to finish the first 12 episodes, read the manga, and then go back to the OVA. So like, well, fuck it. And I read like 30 chapters of Masamune no Revenge. I don't even like it. It's like barely mediocre in my opinion. It's like, oh my god, I don't know.
I can feel the same way because I rewatched Dragon Ball GT.
Why? Why? What made you go, I want to rewatch Dragon Ball GT? Like, there's nothing.
Like, dude, I was like, okay, I'll give it another try, you know? Like, because I watched it as a kid. I watched GT as a kid.
I get you.
And to this day, I still know that it was trash. But, like, I was like, okay, maybe it's not as trash as I think. So I rewatched it, and I was like, this shit is so trash, bro.
Look, it doesn't get better with age. It gets, if anything, it's, like...
worse.
Yeah, because, like, I think GT, in my memory, in my fucking... Because I watched it as a kid, too. In my young kid memory, I thought it was average. I was like, it's okay. It wasn't good as Z. It wasn't good as, like, the original. It's, like, it's fine. But now, like, when I tried to watch some clips back, I didn't remember watch the entire series back, I watched some clips.
GT never had any good fight scenes.
Yeah, it's bad. The only one I can think of is, like, what? Like, fucking... When Goku fought Baby the first time, when he didn't really go 4 yet, when he was still, like, little kid mode.
Oh,
like, that fight was kind of okay, but besides that, there was, like, nothing really, really good. I think...
Yeah, I don't like how they made, like, all our favorite characters in GT, like, unlikable.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, and then they try to really build a structure around, like, the trio of, like, Pan, Trunks, and Goku. That didn't really work.
I was like, that's so weird, honestly. Yeah. The whole concept of, like, the Dark Star Dragon Balls, too, that was kind of weird. I was like, that's like a pothole. Like, why is there 2 different sets of Dragon Balls, you know?
I don't know. Yeah, it's... You know, they were just pulling shit out of their ass. But anyways, it's not the GT review podcast, luckily. We're gonna do a fucking GT review.
Oh, hell no.
A retrospective on GT. Oh my god. That reminds me. If you guys don't know, we started a new series on this channel. It's called The Retrospective. The first episode's already out where we went back and reviewed the fucking No Game No Life. Came out in 2014. Expect more, guys. It's gonna be a really fun, interesting series. I'm actually really hyped about. So
retrospective on One Piece.
Oh my god, no! For the long animes, we're for sure doing arcs. So like, a little tease for all you guys out there. We're working on I'm working on a Naruto tuning exam retrospective. Okay. But we do retrospective just on the tuning exam arc, which is my favorite arc in Naruto, the original series. Yeah. Will I say if it's all of Naruto?
No.
Which one would you say is better?
The tuning exam? Better than the tuning exam?
Yeah.
In the original or Shippuden?
Just both in all of Naruto.
You're saying the tuning exam is the best arc?
Yeah, well...
No way!
What do you think is better?
I think... either the war arc?
No way!
Dude, the war arc or the pain arc.
Oh, okay. So the pain is debatable, right? Because pain is, like, legitimately good. I mean, you get, like, A, what I think is really important, you get a lot of tragic deaths. You get B, actual, like, weight, like, the stuff carries out throughout the whole thing. And then C, the build-up is really good. So all those 3 things that happen in this arc, War arc, I'm not even gonna fucking ignore. War arc, that shit was... Dude! First off, it was way too long, alright? Okay, it was way too long.
It was a war, bro.
Half of it was fucking filler because of the fucking...
remove the filler.
And then
act like people actually watched the filler.
It got fucking crazy at the end. Like, what the fuck? Like, first it was Obito's the main villain. Now it's Mado's the main villain.
Yeah,
now it's Kaguya's the main villain. Now it's Zetsu's the main villain. It's like, no, you guys want to write another 30 chapters just to choose a new villain.
Nah, they were just pulling shit out of their ass, you know? Like, reversed Uno card, bro.
And then, like, it says something when Pain Arc had more people die in it than fucking War Arc. Granted, a lot of people came back to life during Pain Arc. But War Arc will have one major death. Spoiler alert, it's Neji. So I was like...
Okay, if you haven't watched Naruto yet or finished it, you're uncultured. Get that.
Shout out to Qual, my fucking other co-host for this fucking
come on, man. It's been over. Naruto's been done for the past 4 years. Come on.
Yeah. But, I was like... The War Arc I can give you. The tuning exam arc, you set all the players. Like, you introduce, like, some of the best characters in, like, fucking anime. Like, Rock Lee, we first learned about him. First learned about Neji. First learned about Gaara. Like, we meet all these guys. All the fights are fucking amazing. What's it called? You got fucking Sasuke versus Gaara that got cut short. That was pretty badass. Sasuke versus Rock Lee versus Gaara. Like, all those fights are fucking amazing. Shikamaru versus Tamari.
Neji versus Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
It's debatable. Tuning exam is debatable, honestly.
Alright, okay. Anyways, back to the main topic finally.
It's not Naruto. This is not Naruto.
This is not the Naruto podcast. It's not a retrospective. We will get to that in the past or in the future.
Sure.
Sorry, in the future. For me, it might be the past, depending on when this episode comes out. But anyway, so where were we? Oh yeah, okay. So Subaru was chilling with Otto. They have a really weird conversation where they mentioned that basically talking about Otto's like, oh, you're super calm. Why are you so calm? And he's like, that's kind of shady. Why are you so calm?
It's scary how calm you are.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. I mean, it just seems weird. Otto seems off.
Yeah. And
he's like suspicious of Subaru or whatever. I'm like,
and
this is a weird thing to add to the episode.
Yeah, so it's like he notices his behavior. Like his behavior is not normal.
Yeah.
So Otto's like, it's kind of like freakishly not normal how calm you are in a situation like this where Emilia's like suffering and you look okay with her suffering.
Yeah. So it's interesting how Subaru is acting that way, but we know it's because like he
already
resets.
Knows. Yeah.
And then it's also interesting from Otto's perspective that like why would he even mention it in the first place? Because Otto doesn't really seem like the type to just like, hey, I'm gonna question your ass or press your ass about this right now.
And then.
Yeah, but then Garth pulls up and is like, yo, we got Ta.
Yeah.
And then they walk to the forest. Now this is where shit really hits her in the fan. They walk to the forest, right? And they meet the fucking old lady that looks like a little girl.
Oh yeah, she's like over 100 years old.
Yeah, I don't know what her name is, but she looks like she's fucking like Chica's age.
Yeah. She basically is Chica.
No. Anyways, they talk and then Subaru's been asking like, oh, which we thought was kind of like a plot hole.
Yeah.
But why is Frederica whatever? Frederica?
Oh yeah,
Frederica,
yeah. Why was she able to leave the sanctuary?
Yeah, and then she quarter blood.
Yeah, she's
long half siblings.
Yeah, so her dad was half beast. So like the math, if you learn biology, then it branches off 25. Yeah.
So apparently, I thought originally it was if you even have a drop of another blood of another species in you, you wouldn't be able to leave. Mm-hmm. Apparently, it has to be equal 50-50.
Yeah.
Just like.
So like it has to be like dog human.
Yeah.
It can't be dog human.
That doesn't faze me no more, bro. I watch Beastars like dog humans, like whatever, bro.
I have not. I'm not a degenerate like this guy.
I'm reading new levels of degeneracy.
You're giving me shit for High School DxD, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that anymore because I just watched Eren Manga Sensei, and that's kind of peak degeneracy too. I mean, this guy's like literally wants to fuck the shit out of his sister.
Dude, High School DxD is not peak degeneracy.
Like, probably not. I mean, like
the stuff that you watch are peak degeneracy, bro.
I don't know if it's peak. I mean, like fucking your sister's kind of bad, and then.
But it's kind of bad. It's bad, bro.
She's in middle school too. So
dude, that's bad. That's horrible.
But he's only a freshman. Like he's in his first year, right? She's basically a freshman, so it's like they only have like a year apart. But then the weird part is that it's a sister, and the whole struggle for the entire anime is that like he is trying to be the big brother, right? And he wants to like, oh, I want to care for you, I want to take care of you as my little sister, like be that big brother figure.
Yeah.
But I also like you, and I'm in love with you. And the little sister's like. Kill say like I don't want to be your family. I don't want to be your little sister because she likes him too, and so she always knows the weirdest.
Okay, that's so weird, bro. You're watching hentai, man.
I mean, I'm not watching hentai, but she can draw on hentai. It's like it's interesting. I mean, the whole series is weird, bro. But
this guy gets bothered by High School DxD titties, bro.
I don't get bothered by titties.
You're just
obviously.
No, you're like, dude.
I just know the plot's strong enough for me to keep on watching.
Dude, you gotta keep on watching. Yeah, good
right.
plot. That's why it has 7 stars on what's it called? Mal, yeah.
Mal? I mean, 7's like great. 7.5 is like decent.
It's a C.
It's quintuplets for some reason, which is like blasphemy to me.
It's a C, bro. It's a C rating. It's passing.
It's whatever. I mean, Mal's ratings be off sometimes. So like, I mean, quintuplets for me is like a fucking 10. But anyways,
so many tangents.
So he meets the old lady. He finds out the secret of why Frederick can't get out. Oh, okay, I guess we can't do that because like, it's just technicality at that point. And then he tells him that, oh, guess what, y'all? I passed the first test, and then I'm gonna go take the exams or the trial.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, okay, cool. Boom! I was like, yo!
Dude,
what the fuck?
I was like, what happened to him? Like, what's it called? Garfield wanting him to take the trials before in the past episodes. And then now he just like fucking puts him in a
fucking chokehold.
Yeah, a chokehold and then imprisons him. While he's like blind, he doesn't know what day it is anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the difference between those two is that, like, this time, Subaru's willingly, like, oh, I want to do it. I'm going to do it.
Like how Otto saw his, like, what's it called? Shady behavior, right? Garfield probably, like,
saw it too.
So he's like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
Yeah, because in Okay, now let's cut to the next scene where Subaru wakes up now and you find out he's all tied up. He's in the.
Yeah.
He's in. It looks like a dungeon, but they say it's the graveyard. So it's basically where the trials take place. I think. I don't know what. I don't know. I think I mentioned. I'm not 100% sure where it is, honestly. But yeah, basically he wakes up. He's all tied up and shit. Garth tells him like, "Oh, yo, you fucking smell like witch."
Oh yeah, that too. He was like,
"That's why, yeah.
Why do you smell so much like the witch? Like, are you part of the witch's occult?"
Yeah, and then they were like, "We smelled it from the beginning, but we kind of let it pass. But now that you're like taking initiative, it's like super shady."
And then you smell
like,
worse.
Too.
Like you smell worse too.
Oh, once he came out of the graveyard, yeah. Which like makes sense because we know like why he smells like that.
Yeah.
Like as the audience, because he obviously interacts with the witch.
Yeah.
On multiple occasions, and then, his fucking like, like his fucking powers come from the witch. So. And
that's why like other people are able to smell him like Ram and Rem, I think.
Did they? I don't know. They might have.
Or like it was like some of the characters were able to smell so much of the witch on him. Yeah,
I think it was the fucking the dog looking Trap. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if Trap is technically PC. The guy that has the ear. He's the assistant for the green haired chick, the queen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think she smelled it too.
Oh oh yeah, he is bait. He's bait.
Yeah.
Cause he's a dude that dresses like a girl. That looks like a girl too.
Yeah, but anyways, so Garth tells him like, "We're hella shady, bro. Like, you gotta check yourself. I gotta probably check your ass."
Yeah.
And then basically, that's why we find out that fucking Subaru's trapped. And then, he leaves. Fucking everyone's out searching for Subaru, and this is when we get Amelia saying like calling for Puck again. She's like, "Subaru, where are you?" He's like, "Puck, please come and help."
Yeah, and then Otto comes to save him, like frees him.
Oh yeah, wait. Before that, we get a really weird scene. Another weird scene with Otto, where remember when Garth walks up to Otto.
Oh, and talks to him in person, right? He's like, "Oh, you better not say anything. If you don't, I'll give you this."
Basically, and it was like showed the shard. But Otto's face looks like he wants to take, like he really wants it.
Yeah.
Or he knows what it is at least. Because when he does wake up, when Subaru wakes up again after getting fed his weird brown shit.
Yeah.
From the old lady, and he starts having like flashbacks of like.
What was it? His.
Basically, when he's last episode, flashbacks from last episode.
Oh, okay.
And then Otto saves him. And then Subaru's like, "Why'd you save my ass?" And then Otto's like, "What's happened?" And he's like, "Oh, it's been 3 days. Everyone's looking for you." Amelia was hella worried. But now she's doing the trials again.
Yeah. Because
she thinks that if she can free everyone, she can make a search team look for your ass.
Yeah, okay. Alright. So, and then after that, what did he do again? That's like basically the last part of the episode, right?
Basically, then you have the weird thing again. Another weird part where like, Otto's like, "Oh," she was like, "Why'd you save me?" And
I was like, "You're my friend." You're like, "You're my friend."
He's kind of shady at first, like very like skeptical, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's because you're my friend, like you're my Tomodachi,
my master."
Yeah, and then he was like, "Oh yeah," and she was like starts laughing, and he's fucking like.
Yeah, he's like he looks like psychopath.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh yeah, I guess you really are my friend, Otto." So that's like weird, and then they have like a weird cut, and just kind of cuts to the black screen, and it's his friend. Instead of the F is like a different.
Yeah, the episode. It's like calling the episode like labeled friend, for the title of the episode.
But they don't usually do that. Right?
Yeah.
They never end it on a black screen with text like that. So it's really interesting.
And then we then see Subaru try to escape the sanctuary, and then
he does escape it. Otto.
Yeah, he does escape.
This is the post credit, by the way.
Post credit, and then Ram. Yeah, Ram, right?
Yeah, they meet up with Ram.
Yeah, they meet up with Ram, and then Ram's like, "I've been waiting for you for a long time."
Yeah, for a long time. And then they kind of like dip, and then Garth shows up, and then he finds out there's a missing seller, and then he goes beast mode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he turned into. Hey, what do you think? Do you think he's gonna be stronger than Frederica? Because he's half beast and she's only quarter beast.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good point. Actually, yeah. I think just because of that reason, he probably will be. I'm about to say, I think there might be equal strength. Mm-hmm. And there's some shit where Frederica has to go fight her brother.
Yeah. Or
But yeah.
Her brother's just stronger by like DNA.
Yeah.
Or like full blood Saiyans are stronger than the half blood Saiyans.
That is a good point. Anyways, let's go to some explanatory shit now. Okay. Yeah, so basically, guys, that is the recap of the episode. It ends with what we just said. Steven, the first question I want to ask you, I think the first question that we all need to ask ourselves is, can we trust Otto? Do you think Otto is trustworthy?
I don't know. To me, like, we've watched other anime before, right? So, like, salespeople, merchants, road merchants.
Yeah, for real. The merchants they're like, fuck the merchant, bro. If I see another fucking... It's Hayes, bro. And they taught me too well.
Shady merchants will be shady, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's why if you know that fool that fucking sits by the window in the back of the classroom, you know he's the main character, but you're like, fucking main character, man. Can't fuck with them. He'll kill my ass.
Yeah. Nah.
Anime taught me too well. But I don't know about Otto, because I feel like there's so many weird scenes, and just as like a show, right? If you're gonna show the audience all these scenes, there's a purpose behind it. You're not gonna waste minutes just to develop Otto for whatever reason. There's a reason why you get to show the scene with like Garth and the beginning scene with him and Subaru, whatever.
Like, there's no point in trying to develop such like an irrelevant character. Like, he's relevant sometimes, but not as relevant as
as a whole. There's not much to like think like to his character. There's no depth. So I think you can't trust him at this point. I don't trust him at all. On the other side, who else can we trust? Can you trust Beatrice?
Beatrice, there's a lot of holes, like the things that we don't know about her yet, cause in this episode, like, she basically says she follows the gospel, she follows her Bible, or whatever. Like, everything she does is based off of what she reads off of this.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like we can trust her, or like sometimes we can't, you know, cause like it's hard to.
She's an enigma.
Yeah, basically, cause she's like, we don't know like if all the things in her gospel are positive or not. That can make her like shady or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, Beatrice, in terms of Beatrice, I think that her character is getting more development. So right now, we don't really know where she's like staying at.
Yeah.
I think Otto's like compared to Otto, right?
Yeah.
I think he's leaning more towards shady than anything. The one thing that really like I was not like Otto's a bad guy, obviously, is that like Garth is like legitimately surprised to see him escape. Or we think it's legitimately surprised like to see him escape. So I'm like, oh shit, that's kind of weird. I guess he's not working with fucking Otto then.
Oh yeah.
Because I saw the post credit was when they walk out, Garth's gonna be chilling there like, got your ass.
But then Garth turns into freaking saber-tooth lion mode, and then he's like,
Saber-tooth lion. Saber-tooth lion.
Saber-tooth tiger.
And then he goes beast mode. He's like, I'm a kill these.
I'm gonna hunt these asses down and fucking eat their asses, bro. So it's fucking crazy. It's weird. I mean, I think the brown thing, I thought it meant more to the story, but it might have just been him getting food. And then
I'm pretty sure it's food, bro.
But them explaining why the fuck he hasn't starved to death in about 3 days.
Yeah.
Or died of thirst. Because when he gets escaped, like when Otto takes off the thing, he fucking chunks that fucking water bottle.
Yeah. So he's probably only eating food.
It's probably fucking hot as fuck in there too. It's probably like this is the
studio
dungeon,
right
bro.
here,
This
man.
fucking studio is like a fucking dungeon right now.
But we
Start
don't have
wearing shorts, bro. I'm in fucking red shorts.
Do we even have a fan on? We don't have a fan on.
We don't
right
have a fan in here because I had to move it earlier. Fuck it. At least we're both in like shorts and like shorts. Oh, you know they explained my really weird outfit. So I just got I was doing what's it called, orientation for this internship I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it's only a Zoom meeting, so like obviously gotta look professional on the top. But on the bottom, I was like, fuck it, dude, I'm just keep the basketball shorts on. So I was like, boom. The only thing missing is if I had like a fucking tie and blazer and everything too, I would be like the full ensemble of like Zoom. It was like Zoom get
Zoom's University, bro.
Zoom University, for real. Anyways, guys, do you have anything else you want to comment on the episode? Anything else you want to talk about just anime recently in general?
No, not really. I don't got anything else to say for the episode.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it. For me, I mean, ReZero right now is hitting a really good place. At first, I was kind of watching it just because I had to. It's kind of like a review thing, and it's kind of like, I mean, I don't know. It was kind of moving slowly. I think it's really picking up now. I'm actually like excited for these episodes that are coming out. Especially for someone who doesn't really watch weekly anime like I do, it's really hard for me to get excited over it.
Yeah.
And then this just whole season in general has been pretty great. I mean, we got Fire Force doing really good. This is obviously doing great.
God of High School is really good.
High School. I'm waiting to binge that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard it's good. Snafu is out. I know Underworld Part 2. It's doing really great. So anyways, it's been a great season, guys. Please join us for more of these reviews. If you like them, if you guys missed the last episodes and want to catch reviews on those, we have episode 6 and episode 5. Everything basically episode 1.
Yeah.
All reviewed on the channel.
In all of our playlists up here later. Yeah.
And if you guys have been watching other animes this season, we also have Fire Force reviews. Not as up to date because we missed last week.
Yeah.
Who knows if we get to this week or not, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
We got time, that hopefully will be on the channel. I know we got the last couple episodes on the channel if you guys are interested in watching those though. If you guys want more weeb content, we have more weebcasts. We have a weebcast where we talk about all things and everything in anime. Like the best rom-com anime, the best animes of the season, analyzing the best like the new top 3. We talk about the worst fan base in anime. We have all those on the channel. If you guys don't want more anime content for whatever reason, we have sports podcasts. We have podcasts about life. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more content coming at you almost daily, depending on how fast I edit. So, thank you guys for watching. That's my boy Steven. We'll be back next week with another ReZero review, and we're out, baby. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Thank you guys.
森おかえり